Okay, Drake Bell joining us here on theedgeonair.com, the greatest music you never heard. And we knew you from Drake and Josh and growing up on Nickelodeon. Do you still keep in contact with a lot of those people?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we were like a family, you know? It's like, you know, I know in high school, like you graduate high school and you kind of all go your separate ways, and it's like that too for us, but they just went to different projects. We all just went to different projects, you know. But we keep in touch. I talk to Josh all the time. I see Miranda all the time. The executive producer of the show, Dan Schneider. We keep in contact all the time. The dad, Jonathan Goldstein from the show. We wrote a project not too long ago, so we spent a lot of time together. And yeah, so I mean, we definitely do. I mean, we were like a family. So
it showed on screen because everybody loved it, and I was telling everybody I watched it this morning. The reruns are still on. It was the episode where you guys get stuck in the treehouse.
Oh, that's one of my favorite episodes. You had one job.
Exactly.
Tie the note to the squirrel, and then maybe somebody, you know, the squirrel runs over if someone finds the note. Oh yeah, because that's what I want to do whenever I see a squirrel. I look for a note on its tail.
I absolutely love that episode. But musically, like, you are so talented. You wrote a lot of the songs for Drake and Josh, even the theme song and stuff like that. You've got a new album coming out. Talk a little bit about that and what we can expect.
It's going to be totally different. I mean, my last record was kind of a record just that I did for myself. I get to do a rockabilly record with Brian Setzer, who's my favorite guitar player, and it was just a dream project to be able to have him in the studio playing on my songs, and it was just incredible. I got to go out to Nashville and make this rockabilly record, you know, pompadours and tattoos and all this. I got to do my dream record, and but now this, you know, I was like, all right, well, that was for me. Now I need to get back to the fans. And so this new record's going to be, I don't know how to explain it. It's going to be more, I don't know, I guess, there's a lot of trap. There's a lot of, like, house sound. I don't know. It's more electronic. It's more dance. It's more, you know, there's drops. You know, you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I've hooked up with this really talented producer. This 22-year-old kid out of California named Steven Reza, and we're just making killer records. And so I think I'm really excited. We haven't made a full album yet. I mean, and what is a full album nowadays? You know what I mean? Like DNCE's got 4 songs out. 2 of them are huge hits on the radio. Like. People just want songs. They want good songs. They don't want to wait for an entire record because that might take too long. And then they're like, "Where's our music?" You know, let's just put the records out when they're ready. You know, and so that's what I'm working on mostly now. I don't think I'm working on a full record. I think I'm just working on good songs. You know,
right. And we can appreciate good songs. I know you mentioned your tattoos, and I'm a huge tattoo person. Oh, yeah? What's your favorite tattoo?
Oh, well. My favorite tattoo, I would have to say, is my panther. Well, I don't know what he is, a snow leopard. Because he goes... This is my favorite one. That's done by Dan Smith, who was on LA Inc. Well, he was a guest on LA Inc. But he's one of the best. He's one of the best guys at the traditional work, and that's what I like. I like the old school, you know, traditional kind of stuff. I have a lot of tattoos.
That's absolutely awesome. My favorite animal is the snow leopard. Fun
really?
fact. I did a project on it in a 3rd grade, and I've loved the snow leopard ever since.
Oh, wow. He's just saying that.
No, not at all. I kid you not. Yeah. So we're going to play a little game.
Yes.
A little game I like to play is I like to call this or that. Simple as this, 5 easy questions. I'm going to give you 2 options, and you just choose which one best pertains to you.
Okay.
All righty. You ready?
Ready.
All righty. When you're in the movie theater, do you get popcorn or candy?
Oh, man. Because you know what the best thing is? You get the M&Ms and you put them in the popcorn, and then you mix it. It's the best thing ever. So, I don't know. I'll get the popcorn, you get the candy, we'll mix it up.
That's the best answer. All right, when you're going to sleep at night, socks or no socks?
No socks. No socks.
I'm the same exact way.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I fall asleep and the socks are on, but halfway through the night, they're gone. Yeah, they got to come off.
Alrighty. So when you're traveling, are you a sleeper or you stay up the whole time?
Like on the flight?
On the flight.
You know, it depends. I mean, sometimes. Oh, that's a tough one. You know what? I'm probably a sleeper most of the. If they don't have TVs in the back, then I'm a sleeper. Definitely a sleeper.
Night or morning person?
Oh man, these are so, I'm both. I mean, I don't sleep.
Right.
You know, I rock all night and then I get up at 5 a.m. and go do morning shows and all this. But I would have to say, I think I'm more of a morning person. I think I love getting up super early in the morning before the sun comes up and you just have so much that you can get done through the day, and you feel energized, you feel alive, and I think I'd say more of a morning person.
Okay. And last one, this is a hard one. New York or Chicago pizza?
You call that pizza? Those soufflés you make?
Yeah.
Those casseroles? That tomato soup?
Right, yeah.
No, that's a tough one. I mean, I love New York pizza, and I'll have to go with New York pizza only because I've only had real Chicago deep dish in Chicago like once, and it was like at a like some commercial place. Like, it wasn't even like I need someone from Chicago. Like that's what I had in New York. I had someone, if I just went to New York and just went to a random place, like it's a bar or something. I mean, I'm not getting New York pizza. So I had friends that were like, no, let me show you the good places. So I'll have to go with New York for that. But I want someone in Chicago to prove me wrong. I want someone to take me to somewhere where the good, real, authentic deep dish is.
We've got your back here.
Yeah, you got it. All right. That's what I want, because I mean, I love it, but I want the real stuff.
Awesome. Well, Drake, thank you so much for joining us here. This is George signing off for theedgeonair.com, the greatest music you never heard.